Welcome back, everybody. So glad you could be with me here. Walter, at the workbench, with the maiden voyage of the restored jointer plane. Did a few shavings. This is 26 inches long, and I restored the blade to perfect sharpness, fit the chip breaker or the cap iron to it, and the wedge seems to be holding just fine. Now, everyone wants to know, how do you get the shavings to jump out of the plane and not curl? You want to know the answer? It's how you have the chip breaker set and tuned. Allow me to show you. So, this is a laminated iron. You can see the two colors of steel. You see this chip breaker? That's the style chip breaker I like. You have space underneath here so it can grip down tight in the front. Now, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but that is how tight I have the chip breaker set to the cutting edge. So what would happen if I backed it off a little bit? Just about that much. Now you can see the cutting edge. What would happen? Let's find out. Something, maybe nothing. Oh, look, curls. Straight. So really, I guess it doesn't matter. So what happens if we back it off a little bit more? And by the way, there should be a strike button on the front there. There isn't. Okay, backed it off a little more. Make sure the screw is tight, and it is. It's hot here. Now let's see. There's at least a 1/16 of the cutting edge showing. There's a curl. Okay. So, if your wood is behaving well, and you don't have to tighten the cap iron down to the cutting edge, then you can leave it back, but you will get curls. If, however, you bring it down close to the cutting edge, maybe a 30-second, it's sometimes very tricky to do because your chip breakers or your cap irons tend to want to move, especially on a tapered iron like this. Naturally, when you want to do something on camera, it takes you twice as long, and I'm sweating, and it's the end of the day. I would like to go in and cool off. All right, let's try and tighten that right there. There we are. That should do. Now, some of the geometry of these old wooden planes also affects the extraction of the chip. See, there you go, straight. So that's about it, everybody. You asked, now you know. Fit your chip breaker. Fit your chip breaker tight. That's about as thin as I'm going to go. So glad you could be with me here today. I really appreciate it. Maiden voyage of the old joiner plane. Head out to your shop. Tighten and fit your chip breaker just right, and you'll get long shavings. Walter out.